Hello, I'm Ken Carpenter, and this is Invest AI Savvy, where AI powers smart investing. Welcome to Saturday, March 28th, 2026. Before we begin, BuzzPulse is a social intelligence tool. Everything you hear today is data and commentary, not investment advice. I'm not your financial advisor, so do your own research before putting money anywhere. This is a brutal week. There's no point softening it. The S&P 500 closed Friday at 6374, down nearly 8% for the month. The Nasdaq was hit even harder, falling more than 2% on Friday alone. The VIX, our fear gauge, closed at 31.05, up 13% on Friday and nearly 60% higher than it was a month ago. Oil is now pressing toward $100 a barrel, with Brent crude crossing 105. The Iran situation is a major driver, and the March 28th deadline hanging over this weekend has the market pricing in a worst-case scenario. When the VIX is above 30, the playbook changes. BuzzPulse's market regime detector has been flashing risk-off conditions for most of this week, and that means one thing: protect capital first, chase alpha second. Across 5 daily pipeline runs this week, BuzzPulse scanned 37,700 stocks and 16,000 crypto tokens every 6 hours. The biggest theme of the week was divergence. At one point, we counted 22 simultaneous buzz price divergence signals across names like NVDA, Microsoft, Meta, and Coin, and Palantir. That means social attention was rising while prices were falling. That gap between what people are talking about and what price is doing eventually has to resolve. Either sentiment falls to match price or price rebounds to catch up with the crowd. So far, we've not seen that resolution. With geopolitical risks still building into the weekend, patience remains the right move. Palantir was the clearest example of that patience theme. Palantir showed up in our pipeline every single day with positive sentiment, while the stock dropped more than 5%. LunarCrush supports the setup. Galaxy score at 59, sentiment at 82%, and the Pentagon's adoption of Palantir's Maven AI system as a program of record is a real institutional catalyst. But with Michael Burry publicly short and the broader market under pressure, this is a name to watch when conditions normalize, not a name to chase while the VIX is above. In crypto, Bitcoin posted the highest Z-score of the week on Monday at 10.6, nearly 11 standard deviations above its 30-day baseline. LunarCrush currently shows Bitcoin with a Galaxy score of 66 and social dominance at 29%. But price tells a different story. Bitcoin is down about 5% on the week, sitting near 66,800. Ethereum broke below $2,000 as ETF outflows accelerated, marking 8 straight days of institutional selling. Ether's Galaxy score is 63, but the more important signal is the theme underneath it. 22% of social conversation is centered on ongoing ETF outflows and regulatory headwinds. That is not a buy the dip setup. Solana showed relative strength early in the week and posted the highest sentiment reading in the top 10, but it still ended the week down nearly 7% with a Galaxy score of 61. The most constructive crypto signal appeared on Thursday when Cardano surfaced with a real catalyst tied to ADA's midnight partnership with Monument Bank for retail deposit deployment. That is a genuine product story, not just speculative excitement. Cardano's Galaxy score sits at 57, and the atomic swap milestone adds technical credibility. On the equity side, ARM was Thursday's signal of the day, with 7 layers of convergence firing in the middle of a fearful tape. The AGI CPU launch with Meta pushed ARM's Galaxy score to an all-time high of 90, during the week, and LunarCrush shows engagements up 320% week over week. Even after Friday's 6% pullback, ARM still finished up nearly 9% for the week, making it one of the few green names in this market. Here's the bottom line. When the VIX is above 30, oil is near $100, and geopolitical risk is binary going into a weekend deadline, the most valuable signal BuzzPulse can give you is simple: protect your capital. The divergence list is long and it's growing. When conditions improve, those names may become the snapback trades, but today is not that day because it's Saturday. The key thing to watch this weekend is the March 28th Iran deadline. If we get de-escalation or an extension, expect a sharp relief rally on Monday morning, and those 22 divergence signals become serious watch lists. If we get escalation, the VIX likely goes higher and patience continues to be the winning strategy. Remember, BuzzPulse tells you what the market is talking about and whether that attention is unusual. It doesn't tell you to buy or sell anything. That's part of your decision. I'm Ken Carpenter. This is Invest AI Savvy, and that's the way it is.